Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Darkside and welcome to this Far Cry Primal video. The game drops on February 23rd and I thought it'd be cool to give you a quick look at the gameplay and see what it's like being a caveman and doing caveman things. So special thanks to Smosh Gaming Alliance and Defy Media for sponsoring this video, and of course Ubisoft for going all primal with the Far Cry series. Which is a far cry from the originals, am I right? I've been told I have to apologize, and that was a bad pun, and that I'm banned from doing that for the rest of the video. So, sorry, and I guess let's go ahead and jump right into the gameplay, shall we? Alright, so the first thing we see is like fire and Far Cry Primal and caveman riding. That's pretty sick. I see you, Ubisoft. Alright, so now we just see dates on the screen as we hear ourselves go back in time as the numbers go down. That's a pretty cool touch. Makes me feel like Back to the Future or something. We gotta go back in time, Marty! It's your great-granddad! He was eaten by a saber-toothed tiger, Marty! Yeah, I don't know, Doc. I think you should calm it down with the time travel. You're like addicted to time travel and danger. I don't want to do that. I mean, they actually do a really good job about making you feel like you went back in time to this place where you're not meant to survive, but you refuse to give into the darkness. I mean, essentially, this is a survival game, and that's what it's about, so it's interesting seeing how they went about it. Oh man, so right off the bat, the game just starts you hunting woolly mammoth. That's really sweet. I also really wish I didn't just watch Ice Age not too long ago. I'm gonna feel really bad about this. I just know it. Man, he's dead. I'm sorry. So they have a hunter's vision in this game, and it pretty much allows you to see where all the resources are, enemies, animals in the surrounding area. This is something that Ubisoft uses a lot in their games, and I usually stay in them because it provides a distinct advantage, but I find while I'm playing Primal, I'm actually not doing that as much. And a lot of the reason why is just because it looks really good. I think one of the key defining features in it is just how amazing the environment looks. Like, look at this. This is really fantastic. I find myself just stopping and looking and taking in the environment. One thing that I think they actually did really well is get the feel for what it would be like 10,000 years ago. You know, there's a whole lot of pollution we have to deal with today, and it affects your light, and I think even the lighting in this game is really spot on. So I know I'm praising it a lot, but it's just definitely one of the best things, in my opinion, about this game. And the environment's pretty and all, but one of the coolest things about it is that you can set everything in fire. And when they say everything can be lit on fire, they mean everything can be lit on fire. This bear is on fire! So basically, you pull fire from the sky and turn it into a weapon. Like you can see my club right here, it's actually burning down, so eventually I'm gonna have to craft a new club with animal fat and make new fire. And with the day and night system, you do this a lot. You find yourself crafting for the light when you're getting into those darker places. Oh, that's a pretty cool feature. So it looks like anytime you stop and restart the game, it gives you a little recap on what's happened in your progression so far. Nice touch. One of my favorite features in this game is the ability to tame animals. Now eventually you're going to get a spirit owl that'll be your eyes in the sky and can scout everything for you, but the real standouts are the ones that get to hunt and fight with you. And as you can see right here, I have my good buddy Cuddles. Cuddles is aptly named because I taught him the power of love and friendship. Like here, I taught Cuddles how to hug this guy's neck with his mouth. It's just a nice show of affection. So the combat seems pretty smooth. It uses a radial window where you can switch your weapons, and it's actually pretty easy to use. While you use it, it looks like time slows down, so that's a nice feature. I am playing on controller. I usually play things on the PC, but I'm finding this not very difficult to play with the controller. I actually like it a lot. Things appear to snap on normal. So the crafting's done really well in the game. You get to be like your ancestors and hunt and gather, just like they did, with a controller and everything. The game is open world, so all of that is right on the map for gathering your resources like wood and stone, and you can take that stone from the earth and give it purpose right there in real time. You'll hunt animals for their meat and fur, and combining that, you get to go in your crafting menu and make all sorts of weapons and equipment for later on. And it starts pretty linear, but eventually you get to play with whatever playstyle you want to, and I think that's really fun in the game. I haven't been playing too long, and I've already run into people being attacked by animals or other people, for instance, and it's, do I help them hunt? Do I help these guys fend off these others? It just feels like a living environment. It's really fun. when this open world is out for you to play whichever way you want. So there you have it, a quick look at Ubisoft's take on the Stone Age through Far Cry. Now, I didn't want to get into too much depth because I didn't want to spoil any more elements than I had to, but just know it takes a lot of things from the old Far Cry games and adds enough new ones to make it fun, exciting, and just generally a good direction to take the series from this point on. I'm loving it. I'm going to try to play it to completion so I can get a full review of the game as soon as I can. Just know that really anything can happen in this game and just expect the unexpected. So, this is Darkside. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.